standing with the, I imagine the main, like the PCs kind of broke off a little bit from the mass.
They're probably like, nah, I think you guys are pretty centralized here until you guys say otherwise.
Okay. But yeah, just kind of paying attention to the conversation, watching the the Hollandic guy.
Romance up.
Sure. Inside, where is it? Nice.
30. He is true to his word when he says he's not going to interfere. Probably more so true to his word than Bellamy.
At least as far as he believes, right now.
Which is sort of like a cutting thing, right? Bellamy did go out of his way to help you. Albeit, when she did so, she did it in like an underhanded manner, but, helped.
Nonetheless.
Whereas him, he is probably going to follow through on not helping for or against you, for better and for worse. So it's like
fearing that I'm worried about.
Is it the reporting?
Yeah.
How interesting. And yet he's here before you guys, Tenqui.
But yeah, Seth is just gonna watch him.
I think Alessandra will say, Chaplain, I can hope that, as a chaplain of Exalted Lord Octavian, you will keep this between us, yourself, and the Exalted Lord himself.
Why do you believe that to be the case?
Because given that this quest, as the arbitrators put it, has been placed upon us by the Exalted Lord, I see no reason why multi-faith Seshib, nor their subordinates and worshippers, should be informed.
This quest will be recorded in many holy records throughout the land, I assure you. If they don't already know it is happening, they will know soon enough.
That is a shame.
And besides, he looks down for a moment in a sort of dismissive manner before looking up in like a sort of insidious way. We already know enough about you. My presence here won't change that, I assure you.
Okay, so he's also, Black Force, I can assume, from that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's known.
Yeah, the bro came from Chaplain Bellamy, like... Yeah. I don't
The Black
know
Force has a chaplain for each god.
Yeah, that.
Oh, okay.
So there are 18 chaplains they have amongst their force, and according to Marcus, because he's a former Black Force member, they're basically like the council to the Black Force commander, right? Mm-hmm. So they're basically like the lieutenants of the place. Which stands to reason, as like a lieutenant or like a second in line position, he should have his own cadre or crew or company out here with him. So you guys do note that he's distinctively alone.
At least right here.
Yeah. I assure you. So, Alessandro. My time here will not be of any demerit or issue to your later adventures. I am merely an observer. Anything that I might report has already been reported.
Well, ain't that great. Well then, arbitrator. What is it exactly you are arbitrating?
I'm arbitrating merely that the quest is done in a fair manner. Say, for example, he gestures at the town, the defense of this place. If you were to slaughter everyone here, that would fail the quest.
Of course.
You say, of course, but there are strange beings out there.
And they do not
Aside from
decorate our
that-
rings.
Aside from that, the keep is yours to locate and to conquer.
And the means in which we conquer said fort, what would be considered unfair in that aspect?
Nothing. Any destruction to the keep you do yourselves will be yours to repair once it's yours. And in that front, I will be helping in the establishment, the security of your fort once you manage to wrest control of it. As well as gestures at the town itself. A kickstart, as it were.
Well then, I don't suppose you can give us any hint as to where this fort is. That's our burden to bear.
Correct.
Well then, looks like we have our mission. This town have a name.
It does. I was just about to bring it. As Crash is about to say it.
As God himself was about to delineate me. Oh.
Vhalstadt.
Yes, that's so cool.
Vhalstadt.
I was telling some
Oh
of
my
you guys
God.
about this, I think last week or something like that. Yeah, this once you guys set up, this is your town.
Nice. We have
So I
people
wanted
to worry
to name
about now.
I wanted a name which was easy to say. I know there's a T at the end of it, but it's still pretty easy to say. Vhalstadt.
Vhalstadt.
Easy to stay and is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, well, it sounds very like vampirish.
Plus, we can always change it later.
Vhalstadt.
Kidding.
Just change it. Here's
Of
one.
course. Rivertown.
I might just make
Perfect.
people
No, that's terrible.
Rivertown.
I mean, there's
But
a
it's like
river
kind of
crest
accurate though.
over here,
Yeah.
so
If you're on the map, we're not on that one.
Rivertown. What is your main
yeah,
export?
right.
Not fish, I promise.
yeah, there's a river
No.
crest in Northrend. So
Yeah, like there. It's a great little town.
River Crest
Oh,
is
hey, since you're on the
Boogaloo.
map. Actually, I don't know if
Oh.
we would know that information. I was gonna say, could you point on the map precisely where it is?
Yeah,
we don't know
where
that.
we are at all.
no, that will be
Calm down.
its own
Jesus.
effort to find out where you are. You guys have no fucking clue where you are.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You might be able to ask some townsfolk where you are,
Yeah.
if they know.
Yeah, I was about to
would
say, we should introduce ourselves to the townsfolk and see what's what.
Yep.
Set up
Lots of
cameras.
time.
Local
Lots of
layout.
chimes in. I don't know if we want to be going into town with what is a score of people.
Yes,
Oh.
it looks like an invading force.
Might probably get stopped at the fucking gate or something.
We split up our efforts.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the question. I put forward to you guys, and you guys are free to change it, agree to it, whatever. 3 teams. One that surveys a nearby region. One that sets up a little encampment for you guys, so you guys don't, have to find an inn that houses 20 people on short notice.
For a long term, possibly.
For
Yeah.
long term. So survey people, encampment people, and then intro people.
Yeah.
So going into town.
Want to take us to the world map where all the tokens are down?
I'll do you one better. I'll just
We
copy
could do it
all
like
the tokens.
Hmm.
Let's copy
Yeah, I
all
was
the
gonna say
tokens.
this is like our designated
This man's a little bit smaller than this one.
slide to make our list, isn't it?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah. To be in fairness.
Our
Yeah,
list
it's
slide.
just our list slide. Boop. Just gonna clear that out of the way. Boop.
All
my
right.
God.
That's not all of them. I didn't want to grab certain icons on the map.
Is there a reason you put them where they were? Because a few of them were like on islands and stuff. Or did you just?
I was just putting them there because we didn't know where they're going.
Okay.
There might be an extra symbol somewhere in this. Let's see.
If it is, just ignore it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Delete
Oh, yeah,
and
keep eight.
delete.
It was survey
Survey,
camp.
encampment.
Camp.
I guess you probably just call it town instead of intro.
Mhm.
Start making these bigger, I
Call
guess.
it intro.
They're
Does
not
make
going to be
a
the same
different
size.
size.
Don't. Actually, wait, can I just do this? Does this work? Oh, it does! Oh, thank God.
Oh, I
You can
see.
you do multiple at the same time, thank God. Down there. No schmattering. Boop. Up, up, up. Why is it not changing the way I want it to? Fuck it, we'll do it manually.
We'll do it live.
Oh,
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
yeah, it's not have Varric. So we get... Well, you guys technically do have Varric.
In a certain capacity?
He is Schrodinger's Varric.
The time that you guys can summon him has actually increased after his Aspiring buff.
Yes.
So I believe correct me if I'm wrong, I think it lasted 10 minutes prior?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I remembered right then. It lasted an hour now.
Oh,
Daddy.
So you guys can keep him
Nice.
around for a little bit longer.
That's cool.
Oh,
just
yeah.
a little bit.
fucking
Just 6
nice.
times that amount.
Yep, yep.
Just
Just casually.
a noticeably long time. We can have him watch guard for us on a short rest.
You could, yeah.
What a useful use of our resources.
Hey, you might need it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Actually, no,
Like, if
Alexander
we're all
stays
fucked.
Yay!
Little man.
Okay, wow.
Whoa!
No
Oh.
yay here.
Oh god, he's huge!
Put him in the bed.
Ah!
Now you have to put Kasai on his shoulder.
Mhm.
The roles
Don't
of
talk to me
reverse.
with my boyfriend ever again.
I love you, small wife.
So,
Who's going where?
Yeah. Are we splitting the party or are we just going
so you
whatever?
guys call.
Wherever you want to
sticking
go.
together? Yeah.
If we
I mean,
split
I
the
kinda
party,
wanna do
then
survey,
it's
but-
split the party is the normal split the party rules, right?
Yeah, fair.
And what?
I'm not
What is
sure
that?
what that means.
Double their perspectives, half the time for each.
Oh. No, it just makes sense.
Well, Benson's going survey. Makes
I would
sense.
prefer if you guys kept the party together, just so we can keep things consistent.
I want to
Yeah,
go
like-
to town anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go straight with everyone else if like everybody's going to town. Like that's fine. But it's just yeah.
Well, where do you want to go?
I want to do the survey thing. But if everyone else is going there, that's fine. I don't mind.
He's Kirsty. I'm kidding.
Well done, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be an easy split if we just did PCs over in town, and we just
Yeah.
split the NPCs on the other ones.
Yeah. Okay.
As you guys are figuring out, like, at per Vaso's advice, like, hey, what should we do? You guys do hear Amber in the background going over to the arbitrator. That will be his designation, by the way, of the arbitrator.
The arbitrator.
Can I try and listen to what she's saying?
You guys can all listen. She's not trying to be quiet about it.
Yeah.
She just sort of
She's doing-
sidles up, like, towards him, and he just looks at her and doesn't say anything. He's, like, deathly silent, and she just squints her eyes. Uncle Duncan? He just stops. He just stops for a moment. He thinks for a moment, and then he sighs. Ugh.
Who is this Uncle Duncan? It is I, the arbitrator.
There are times where I wish I shared Cedric's ability to disguise himself. Hello, Amber. I knew it! I could tell by your voice! She, like, wags a finger at him. It is rather distinctive.
Ember, you gonna be related to everyone we meet?
Only the important people. She shrugs, like, as if, like, of course, sort of, like, statement.
Yeah, you're also
This-
setting a precedent these days now.
This is my Uncle Duncan. She, like, does, like, a bit of, like, a flourish and a bow, like, kicks back her leg in the sort of, like, jovial manner. You might know him as Lord Commander Duncan. Uncle Duncan.
Have we heard
That's
those
what I was
terms? I don't think they were
Duncan
discussed when we were.
Alexander has. I know that for a fact.
Lord Commander of what?
There's only 2 Lord Commanders at present. One of them works for the Royal
Oh.
Guard. She's second to the king. So there's only
Oh.
2 Lord Commanders. And it begins clicking with you. Lord Commander, where have I heard that term? You were in his keep in Northrend.
Oh yeah.
It's that Lord Commander, the only other Lord Commander.
Ah,
Oh. Yes, we've been to your home. Lovely place.
He nods once. I hope Joanna is keeping the place clean.
spotless, and she was a real sweetheart.
Very good. He nods once, nods twice. Very good. Morgan, you probably know of Duncan, considering how he's
Yeah.
pretty involved in Marshall's adventures.
Hmm.
They train together. Marshall has a certain handedness in picking up techniques, but if it's like test versus test, who's better at a specific known technique that they choose, you might have like a 5% leaning on Duncan.
Right. Like, it's close, but, like, he's an expert in his craft.
Correct.
Would she... I doubt she would. Would she know why he is a Lord Commander? Because that sounds like a prestigious title, to say the least.
Because he commands lords. He was a member of the... I mean, he still is technically a member of the Royal Guard. He was out for a bit, though.
Right.
And during that time, he was given reign as Lord Commander. For whatever reason, it was never officially stated, but he was given it as well as the only title in the North. North Rend, that is. The only city in the North. These days, he supposedly lives in the capital.
Right.
The
think-
Lord in the North.
Kind of understanding more of who he is and what position he's in. Anybody nearby probably hears Morgan mumble a bit under her breath, like, of course it's him. It would have to be him. It would have to be someone.
It would have to be. Silas leans over and whispers to you.
Lord Commander is such a high honor. Of course, they would have to be the one to look down upon something given to us by a god.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Uncle Duncan, no offense, but why is it you? Why not Auntie Ariana?
She busy?
That would be quite fair, but between a mother's wisdom and a father's guidance, I would put more stock in the wisdom. Oh, she nods up and down. So, here I am. But he does like a dismissive wave of the hand. Familial connections aside, I know you won't be helping. I wouldn't want it anyways. Your father's legacy shines through then. Perfect. He stares at her for a moment. Some of us were getting concerned when you ran away. Oh, I guess you wouldn't know. I went back. I made up with father. I can tell. He looks at Violet.
Yeah, what's her reaction to Lord Duncan McCormick, the uncle?
She has a smile on her face. She's not getting involved, but she always has been more of a quiet observer than anything.
Makes sense.
Not that her extrovert of a sister would let that happen as she calls her out. Get over here. Just says like, hey Vi, come over here. Let's catch up with Uncle. But, that's happening in the background. Amber is not going to be, free of duty, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Not that she would want to be. She is a law-abiding individual.
You use the scroll that you've had with you for way too long, and then boom, Duncan's your uncle.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, dude.
If you're proficient in insight, you guys could probably spot Vaso's eyeing Duncan's shield. It is rather distinct from the rest of his kit, having the image of the cosmos and the sort of held orb at the center of it. It's a very fancy looking shield. This is how you guys want to split? Vincent, Blair.
This is just what I'm
Oh,
proposing.
we just put a bunch of words.
Yeah, I'm gonna move him over. Vincent, Fair, Blair.
I think it makes sense that Isadora comes with us, considering.
Yeah.
Camp Kasai told us. America, Haffron, Violet, Amber, Vincent, Blair, Vaso.
Anyone have any changes to propose?
I mean,
Looks good
I
to
don't
me.
really mind
Altani
either
is
way.
not a particularly good surveyor, I'll just say that.
Really?
Given that She doesn't know how to hunt in the woods, man. So,
Oh yeah, I wasn't just going to be teaching her that.
Yeah, the only because
anyways,
like,
Yeah.
I mean, if
I guess she
anything
can.
happens,
She can go to camp.
She doesn't strike me as someone who's good for camp duty, and I definitely don't want her to be our first impression in town. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Someone-
rough call.
I'm
Someone
embarrassed
mentioned-
of you. You can't come with us.
Someone mentioned to her that there are all kinds of dangerous, weird creatures out here that might attack the survey team.
Yeah. We're sending you so that you can protect them if anything happens.
that's the reason why I propose her for survey team. I don't think she'll harm their chances of being successful in hunting or anything like that, or surveying. But
At the
if they
worst, it's
encounter
more
anything
experience.
dangerous. True. Plus, Oscar's going, so
I think Amber and Isadora might do their own thing.
Gal pals.
Amber and Isadora might do their own thing. Okay.
I think Isadora will go into town with you, but at some point she probably would split off and do her own investigation.
Amber as well.
Amber doesn't say.
Okay.
She's just
Fair,
got.
fair.
In that case,
Violet would request to go along with you guys, though.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
in that case, this
see
seems
why
pretty
not?
short, so we could just scoot her over there, and then Violet and Amber over there, and then it'd be far more balanced.
do we really want Altani getting antsy in camp?
No, I thought we were sending her with a survey team still.
That's what I'm saying. Is Garth's proposing we move Altani over? So I
Garth,
think
are
we
you?
should. No, I think we should keep
Gab?
doing survey.
I mean, it doesn't have to be Altani though,
Um,
does it?
I was just mostly just seeing if it could be balanced. If you think this is fine for camp, then sure, go.
It doesn't need to be balanced. They're just setting up a camp location. That's plenty of people.
Fuck you and your balance. You know? I'm kidding.
Vaso would recommend you guys taking Tolas or Kasai. For one reason and one reason alone.
For guidance, yeah.
Yes, that's the only reason.
I would vote Tolas.
Same.
Yep.
She is a city slicker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Indeed.
And
I'd be
Anishka
interested
so
in
is
seeing
not.
Their attitude towards Nivros. Well, I guess we have the fucking tiefling.
You guys know you're in the Farkas Peninsula. It's going to be one or the other. It's going to be rather divisive. Or either be quite fond of them or hate them. Right? Because if you're this far north, you're beyond the protections of provincial security. So you are in danger of getting raided. And Nevers raids are pretty all or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You get your shit or no one gets anything.
yeah. So... Those guards probably aren't pushovers. If they live this far north and are still alive. That or they have good
town is
it's,
racist.
it's either that or they have good relation with Nevros. My bad, Nevros.
Let's find out how racist our town is, guys.
Yep, let's go.
Maximum racism.
Going in, no disguise, cat person on the loose.
Yep.
Well, funnily enough, your
Random
people are
fucking tiefling.
actually originally from this area.
Oh hell yeah! Never mind, I'm good.
Ah, great. She's the only one getting bullied then, great.
Get fucked!
Yes, they are.
Silas is just walking backwards towards the group of tabaxi with their middle finger up like, get fucked!
Yeah, Anishka just pulling it back like, fuck you back!
If you guys are trying to construct defenses, Vaso and Blair are definitely more so Blair than Vaso, but they have a hand in it.
I was.
But that's only if you guys are wanting to set up fortification. So
We're gonna stay
Yeah,
for a longer
let's-
time. It might be a good idea to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Let's
could
go and
probably
play
start
with
doing that
that.
after
Okay.
initial assessment.
yeah, you guys should just regroup. Anytime.
Yeah.
That's what I thought we were just gonna do. Like, let's set up somewhere
Yeah.
temporary, at least, and then if we want to keep that as our permanent camp.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We just need them to make a spot that is like safe enough that we can sleep overnight, and then we can figure out what to do from there.
Besides putting your guys' camp in the woods,
I'm saying,
Absolutely.
right? Like out of sight, out of mind, and there's a lot of natural cover you can use. So it's a bit more of a walk from town, but that's sort of the point.
I
Yeah.
doubt Morgan would
No, I
have
think
to
that's
point it out, but she would point out the massive tree, if anything, to get Kasai's input on that, and if that would be a good spot to set up.
She looks at you for a moment, decides, as an Alice, one must practice temperance and patience.
That's a question, mate.
If there are things out of place this far north, do not go towards them. She doesn't say that in like
Down
an
in the background.
accusatory way. She just says it in like a way like a mother tells a child, "Don't put your hand in fire."
It's not accusatory, it's just you're fucking stupid. Gotcha.
No, it's just like there's a lesson to be learned here. Make sure you learn it.
Don't Morgan explain to my girlfriend.
The thing is, that's your guys' call to make, right? If there is something magical with the tree, know what you're getting into. There might be a fae in there. If that fae wants to trick you, don't be too surprised when it tricks you. Whereas a survivalist Navros approach to the north, we don't
anything.
Yeah, we don't play the fuck around and find out card. As adventurers, that's sort of a card you guys play all the time, so as evidenced by the carnival.
The duality of River Company.
It's your guys' call to make. If you guys want her input as a Navros of the North, don't fuck around with it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you guys ask Vincent, he says that would be a really good sniper post if it is clear. And if it has magical defenses that don't mind you guys, if you guys can find a way to trick the defenses, then it's working for you. He will be surveying it, don't worry.
Do that first is the problem.
That's why you send the right people to go tackle the right task.
Indeed.
So, these are the lineups.
Looks like it.
Very well. You guys begin heading into town then with, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 of you? Okay, not so bad.
Not terrible.
Not
We're
too
clearly a
bad then.
traveling group, right? So.
Yeah, it's a sizable group. You guys begin going down the main road. Walking towards town. Allow me to change the music. Let's see. Actually, tell you what, let's take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna use the restroom.
Absolutely.
Everyone use the
Back.
restroom, get a snack or something. Be back.
I will do the same.
Do you just tell us to use the restroom?
Yes.
Yeah, he's commanding when we shit.
Well, I'm going because I want to, not because he told me to.
Uh-huh.
I'll be right back.
I'm going because I need to, not because he told me to.
I'm gonna be gone from my laptop for longer than 5 minutes, so I'm just bringing my phone.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm going to be decidedly longer than 5 minutes, so I'm just on my phone.
Cool. It's very cool. It's awesome, even.
Oh my god, I think it's cool. Really? You're not lying?
Yeah.
Oh my god, no one's ever called me cool before.
I believe you.
Oh my god, and I'm trustworthy?
I'm back.
Welcome back. Dinette's on her phone. Isn't that cool?
I guess.
That
It's like
just
a-
makes fun
It's
of
like
me.
it sounds like a testament to the technological advancement of mankind.
That is pretty cool.
I get that feeling when I go on planes. If I'm being honest, like I get that sense of awe seeing
Yeah,
the
like
scale
I'm
of
in
the
a
world.
tube. I'm in a tube in the sky.
I'm in a tube in the sky.
And when it gets close to the ground, I'm gonna still be alive.
Yeah,
Depends on how fast you're going. Are you gonna be? How fast are you going down?
What angle?
Is the
Yes.
tube upright? Because it shouldn't be.
I'm gonna send you something real quick. Crash.
I need to. I'm gonna do like a test thing for Violet, but we'll see how it goes. Because I have a respond feature in like a concept abstract. I just don't know how the exact execution of it is. Because I don't know if I want to make it exclusively combat based or not. Because if it's not exclusively combat based, it's pretty
What's up?
based. Hello.
Hello.
Where's the empowered? There it is. There's a ducks. Idol.
Oh.
Okay, that's fairly specific. Okay. Definitely should be a long rest based resource of how powerful it is. Okay. Yeah, Violet's aspiring feature will be. I think you guys will like it. Mm-hmm. It might be broken as shit.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's
That's what the
aspiring
playtest will be
stuff,
for.
it kind of tends to be.
Her aspiring stuff is actually based. It does more helping others than helping herself. Because when it affects her, it's severely limited. When it affects others, it's not. One of her aspirant abilities is that she could add her proficiency bonus on top of yours. So if you have expertise in something, you're about to get +4 to it. Because she has a +2 right now.
Ooh.
That applies in combat, spell save DCs, key save DCs, attack rolls, you name it. When she uses it on herself, it's only half the amount, unfortunately. So it's only going to be a +1, but it's not bad.
Not bad. Not bad.
But the thing is, you're going to use it very, very sparingly. So. Are we all back, or?
I think so. Nobody's muted, so.
Sound off!
Meow.
Me, I'm here. Garth, Fred.
Sharp was here. Fred.
Yes, hello.
Very good.
Hi, Fred.
Sound
It's working. Good.